Welcome to Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes. This is Grand Arena, the final match, second week, season 60. We won round 2, and after going 3-0 last week, a win today would mean that we're going to have secured the winning record for the season, regardless of what happens next week. And if we hadn't made that mistake that we did during the first matchup, we would have a perfect record right now, which, with the current makeup of the Datacrons, the squads that we have available, the types of typical defenses set, I think is pretty legitimate. I'm feeling really good for the rest of the season. So with this matchup, what we have here is I went perfect. We got a hold here with the boss Dengar Kron, and do not mess around with this Dengar Kron. It can take down some serious teams. It can take down a GAC squad. My opponent put it down on defense. I didn't mess around with it. I brought in a JML squad, not an ideal JML squad, but it's still a JML squad, and it was still stripping banners. With my final opponent of the week, we are facing Lord 2514, slightly smaller GP at 12.2-ish to my 11.7, so 500k advantage. He's got more Zetas, very healthy amount of Zetas. This is a long time account. He has more Amis than me, which is pretty rare. I'm third in the bracket with Amis. He's second. With relic units, he is good at 228, but not super scary. The tier total 1302, kind of the same deal. That's more in range of what we're normally facing. For reference, like the highest in the bracket is 1666. So that is like a scary amount of relics, but that person is not who we're facing. Now with the relic distribution, tier 3s are similar. He's got more tier 5s. That's where a lot of them are. I have more tier 8s. He's got a couple more tier 9s, but not a scary amount. And we're basically tied in tier 7. So that's really where the difference is happening, is in those tier 5 relics, which that's where we're going to want to see them. We don't want to see the high level advantage on the relics. With the 6-dot mods, I've got better mods. His are good though, not too far behind at 25.9 on the top 25 and the top 500 at 19.04. I was second or third in the top 500 advantage, and it looks like I'm second. Now top 25, I think I was like fourth. Datacrons, he basically has level 9 crons where he doesn't have them. He's taking everything up there. I think that's a little excessive, but what am I to say anything about it? I've got 34 level 9 crons, which it doesn't lead the bracket. There's one guy more than me. Silicon here has more than me, but we're the two that are way ahead of everyone. My opponent, though, has a respectable amount. We're looking at tier 9 or 8 relics on his GLs, so he does have an advantage there. Modding looks fine. We got a single Ami Melgus, Radis, Iden, single on Starkiller, Dash, Wampa, Savage. They're all in like that. A little weaker though at relic 5s on those characters. Treya, Afra with double Amis, Qui-Gon, Swallow double Ami, Zori, single on third, Krex, triple on Malicos. We got Drogon, single on Baudelaire, double on Bane, double on Jar Jar, and triple on Cadme. Then the rest of these characters look fine. I just really pay attention to whether or not there's unlocks here in the modding, and everything looks pretty good, and his fleet is good. Now look at that quality of the modding. We're going to look for Treya. She was at 301 speed. That'll give us our baseline. I've got 52 characters, I think, modded at 300 speed or better. And looking here, he's got at least 42, and it's 42 characters. His Shakti's at 299, so those are his characters above that threshold. Some good ones, but not super scary, and then some characters below the mark that I'd like to see a little bit faster, like Afra, Starkiller. But in line, we've got the advantage though. Now this is right after the start of Grand Arena, so he is not attacked yet. My defense remains unchanged, but we will click through it for thoroughness. Just these standard things you've been seeing from me for several seasons, with maybe a tweak here or there. I think punishing ones becomes farmable this week. Now he's set down a tough defense, but I think we got a way through. I did plan this out. I did do a little bit of advanced scouting, but we got Boss Nass, Lord Vader, Cadme, and Leia. It's just now that we've got these new crons, I've got counters. Counters that don't compromise me, at least for this season. Once those crons expire, things will be harder. Then we got Ray Swallow, we got JMK, Jabba, and Saul Luthen. So we're going to start out with Jabba because we just have an easy standard counter. I need to make a preset for this one though, but we're not at risk of accidentally using the wrong squad here because we don't have any other remnants to accidentally click on. Make sure we don't mess up by grabbing the wrong cron though. Let's go full screen and let's get started. Hopefully this will be another fast match. We've been playing most of this season really fast. like around the 45-minute mark for a number of these. Now this is a cron only counter. They are a cleanup though without the cron, although I do have the Ami on Night Trooper and I do highly recommend that Ami. Alright, let's AoE. Okay, we're gonna basic. We need to start getting Blight over onto Night Trooper. We will dispel. Basic. It's too early to use the second special. Alright. Oh, the taunt is gone. Let's go after Bosch. Alright. We will send up alert again. Bosch is down. Alright, we got 8 stacks on Boba Fett. That might be enough to take him out. Not quite. Well, with the assist, but I wanted the bonus turn. Alright, let's take out Skiff Guard. Now you can see we got 6 stacks of Blight onto Night Trooper. We're going to start throwing that over onto Chrysanthemum so we can start doing bigger damage. The AoE will take out Skiff. Alright. Chrysanthemum will go down pretty quick here. And we'll be ready to inflict a big amount of Blight onto Jabba right now. Jabba now at 19. We can take a big bite. I did not do much. Alright, let's keep going. Alright. Spread that alert again. Or not spread the alert, but throw the alert up. Chrysanthemum goes down quick and we'll have a nice... Okay, already down. See, this is why these sets of crons are making Grand Arena just like real nice and easy for me right now. Because I've got counters that are just opening up all of my options. Alright, let's do Ray Swallow here. I've tried so hard to get that Star Killer card. I gotta, after Territory Wars this week, we'll keep re-rolling, but I just have not been able to get it. And I don't want to use crystals to get the re-roll materials. So I'm trying to replenish my crystal stock. Because I went crazy on double drops. I spent like 10k crystals on double drops. I went from like 21k down to 11k crystals, and now... how do I want to do this? I'm going to use the second special because I want us to retain the tenacity down. I guess the stealth is nice too. Alright, let's dispel. We have not lost up against this yet, but it does concern me. Okay. We will drop a shock. We'll stun and dispel Holdo. Well, I was trying not to get the taunt, but whatever. We're going to go for the stacks, even though we're not doing any damage here. Let's do that. We're stuck behind this taunt now, which is going to be annoying. Alright, we're at 50. And we didn't get... Did we not get stacks of Unleashed by attacking Holdo? Meaning we wasted our special? I mean, not that it changes anything. We're still stuck here. Alright. Special. Here we go. Here's our Dispel. We got to keep those shocks up because this... We're starting from a bad position right now. I want to try and land shock over here. Okay. Alright, we take the hit. We will basic trigger damage immunity there. We're at Unleashed already. Let's do Unleash. Do I want to do it right now? We're going to do it. I just want to trigger a bunch of damage immunities. Okay. Alright, let's attack Rey now. Oh, did we already trigger it on Rey? Alright, let's take out Holdo. Alright. Can we get a stun? Because a stun would mean we can attack Ray. Alright, this will be able to stun... well, we triggered the damage immunity. We're still waiting for the damage immunity to come off of these guys, which is annoying. Refresh the cool... not refresh, but reduce the cooldown. Alright, here we go. Let's knock out Ezra. Now let's knock out Ezra. Knock out Swallow. Ah, jeez. Alright. Let's get rid of the Inspired. I'm gonna save that. We'll just basic. Okay. I don't want to stun her until after we can hurt her. All right. There we go. This could have gone better, but it's fine. Now we can stun her. And we didn't stun her. I'm a little worried about a timeout, because we got to cycle through these cooldowns before we can take her, get into a position where we can actually hurt her. Come on, stun. What is going on? Is there something that makes her resistant to stun right now? Is that part of the crons? Alright, we gotta take out... Alright, we're just gonna take out Swallow and we'll let it time out. And we'll just have to clean up, I guess. No, I think she just has good tenacity. Not great, though. Now here we have an option. We're either going to do JMK Plo, which is actually what I think we're going to do. But we could do Third Sister. We're going to do Third Sister as a cleanup. Alright, there's Plo. There's GK. We have a Plocron now. Plocron. Alright, everything looks good. Alright, we will reset cooldown. That's fine. Yeah, you know what? We'll spread some stuns around. We're gonna one-shot her. No, they got Foresight. Do you have Foresight? She does have Foresight. Alright, we're gonna do this over here, so we can actually land the healing immunity. Alright, alt. I should have targeted Ahsoka, or it's Snips, I mean. Alright, that's fine. Let's take out Cat. We'll stun Snips. And we'll work on taking out Snips. Alright, none of that matters. Let's do... we can't get turn meter, whatever. Because JMK shuts that down. Alright, take out Snips. I wonder if it's better to take JMK on now. Well, I guess we're about to lose our ultimate. So maybe next time after... I think next time. Let's at least put damage immunity over here. Guess we could have reset cooldowns on Cat, but whatever. I think we're fine. Alright, he's got damage immunity, but his turn happened, so that's going to come off with basic. Get through the foresights. Alright, Kenobi triggers the sacrifice, or the tank revive. Okay. Ooh, do not hurt Snips. She's been very useful. Can I get damage immunity on her? Alright, let's take out Kenobi. Alright, we got stun there. I want to keep her alive. Alright, alt. Okay, we're good. We can auto. Well, you know what? Maybe we'll be careful because maybe... No, I don't think we need to worry about losing her because I just want to make sure we get banners. Alright. Good. Now we're going to do gas here, but this has been really low banners for me. Depending on modding. I think that we had one where it went really well. Alright, I want turn meter. I don't really feel like we're going to get much from that. Stun. Maybe we do this. I think we'll do this because that'll actually speed up my gas. Because we are going to lose characters. I just don't know how... I just don't feel like we have all that many options. Okay. Alright, we're countering. I need to get that turret over onto 5s. It'll make all this much easier. We're going to go down to our knees in a second, though. Alright, we're down. And the bomb went off. The timing of this is terrible. This is the worst that this has gone. This is a disaster. Let's see if we can do anything. Yeah, we haven't lost with this yet. Now we are going to. Okay. Yeah. We'll have to try something else. I hate that I'm about to do this. Alright, so this is what I think. Well, let's clean this up. I want to make sure the back wall is what I think it is. It does not look like he's changed his defense. I think we're going to be safe here. So let's do our standard cleanup team, which is the Wookiees. Do I have a preset for this? Because I use this team too often to not have a preset for this. Here we go. Is this the version I like, though? Who are you? Veteran? Okay. Give us some more Wookiees. Give us, what was his name? Kelnaka? Give us Kelnaka. Give us that Jedi, the kid one. What's the kid one? I used to know his name. Because I looked it up so I could throw him in a video before. Alright, let's taunt. Basic. You know, that's one thing with Acolyte. They knew we all wanted to see the Wookiee Jedi in action. So they saved it for later and later. I wonder if it would have just been better to just go like hog wild on Jedi Wookiee. Just do it constantly, do it way too much. Instead of just one fight scene. For a show with amazing fight sequences, that was the weakest one. Maybe not the weakest, but among the weakest. But I think part of it is the guy who played the no-name Sith Lord, Jason from The Good Place. That guy apparently did all of his own stunts, and it's because like he's a dancer by training. So the difference between like fight choreography and dancing is really just like you have a lightsaber in your hand, but it's effectively the same. That's why he's so good at it. I think there's a lesson to be learned there. All right, we'll throw Torture onto Baze, but I think what we want is our Death Mark to start launching around on these fools. Oh, the Torture already came off. Oh, here we go. There's my Death Mark. Alright, that should take care of... No, not quite. This should take care of Chirrut. When it bounces around next time, we'll take out somebody else. Oh, AoE looks like it still hasn't spread. I need to understand what triggers that a little bit more effectively. Let's equalize. I don't want to use the Torture on the Trooper. Maybe I should. Alright, I'm just using AoE abilities right now to quickly do damage to everybody. Alright, that should be it. I guess I should have done that first. It's just, I wanted to retain Third Sister in case some of these other stuff don't go well. And in case the back wall is not what I prepped for. Because there is actually a difference with his teams. Oh, Enoch, huh? See, Enoch is new. That was not on his teams. I think we're okay, even though it's the Enoch Kron. There's no Amion Night Trooper. Alright. We gotta be careful. We gotta be real careful. Alright, I'm a little worried. He is testing my the amount of ideal counters that we have. Alright, we're facing Lord Vader. Because one of the teams he had on his defense was Trey Lead Vader. So I knew things were a little different when I saw Lord Vader here, because it's not what I prepared for. Alright. I want turn meter. Use a special, get turn meter. Yeah, that's what I want. But this is a pretty safe counter. I guess maybe let's check what he has here. Oh, that's nothing. That's a worthless crown. Unless there's something I don't know about it. You guys correct me. Okay. Oh, there's not even Maul here. I think I'm going to treat Vader as more of a threat than Thrawn. So Vader goes down first, or Darth Vader goes down first. Only Relic 5 guards, so we'll try and take him out quick. This team is so much more tough if you have high Relic Royal Guard. It's something I really want to do. I really want to do it. I don't face a high Relic one too often. Actually, when I get closer to Kyber 1, I do. So maybe next week we'll feel it a little bit more. I guess assuming I win this match. Because this opponent, he is going to participate. He does know what he's doing. And he's already picked up 2 holds. So this could come down to banners, depending on how my defense does. But he has set down a tough defense, so it might be a situation where he doesn't have as many options on offense, so my defense might do a little bit better. We're only at 10 stats. I should have AoE'd. We're going to clean him up a little bit. Because I want him taking hits. We'll AoE. Get our stacks up. So I want to start doing damage. Yeah, we'll keep him clean. All right, this is it. Okay. Oh, I don't have a preset for this one. All right. Where are you at? Night Sisters. Let's do the Great Mother. I'm going to do the Elsbeth Crown for next week. The Omicron. I was looking at it. I held off before because I felt like it wasn't going to matter before I had relics on her. But now that I've got relics, I think it's worth it now. Not that it changes this counter. This counter has been strong and reliable. Especially because he's got lower relics. At Relic 5, this will take her out. At the Relic 9 ones, they'll survive that attack. But Relic 7 and below, that mass assist seems to take out whoever I target with it. I've debated going after the decoy next. Because it would... Cause I can only target the doomed character with Elsbeth and the Great Mother. So this does take a little longer. And maybe it would be faster if I... just eliminate the decoy and just could target everybody, target the Doom character with everybody. Because you can just see, like, we're basically going through this until I get to the mass assist again. Well, I guess we're bringing down the health pool when we attack, which is not nothing. Alright, now this will take out Pow. I think... You know what, let's just do it. Let's take out the decoy. Or I guess I should have just still doomed... Because we can't doom the decoy. But we can still just attack the decoy. Although... there is a reason to... You know what? Maybe we'll do it. Because once the decoy is gone... Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I was going to say... Qui-Gon's going to stealth, but I don't care if he stealths at this point. It's still who I want to attack. So we're just going to work on the decoy, and when the mass assist comes back, we'll take out Qui-Gon. Okay. Alright, we'll recover some protection. I just want this decoy gone, so I can attack who I want. Alright. Go down! Okay, there we go. Mass assist. Doom and auto. We're good. So I finished Black Doves last night. This is great. Really enjoyed it. And I like that it's set up for a second season, and I think it's getting one. And I like that it was 6 episodes. There's, like, I want to watch Slow Horses right now, but I got to catch up on like 5 seasons of Slow Horses, and that, even though that is smaller seasons, it's a little daunting at this point. So I'm being a little careful. All right, I'm thinking like Seabane here. JML was my plan originally for Boss Nass, but now we might need to be careful. So let's go over here. What was my plan for Great Mother? Oh wait, no, my plan was JML up against Grey Mother because I was gonna do Malicos up against Trey Lord Vader, which I couldn't do because of the change there. So now I gotta find a way through this Enoch Kron. I could probably still do Malicos up against Great Mother. No, I still kind of want to use JML there. Then what am I doing up against Boss Nass? Yeah, the changes he made, it's conflicting with my preparation, and I got to approach this differently. Also, yeah, so he took Radis off of defense. Okay. Alright, it looks like Malgus is a counter here, so that's something we can do. You know what? We're trying to use presets for a reason. No more mistakes. Although, we do need to update this. Because I want Marauder and I want Malik. Okay. Crown-wise. You know what I feel like ranting about today? And you know what I think we're going to indulge my feelings? Is I want to rant about the Detroit Pistons because they're going to make some sort of move today. They gave up on Paul Reed, which is fine. He's not that good of a player. I'm kind of surprised that he's the player they gave up on. Maybe it was a money thing. Because it brought them below the salary. It's a money thing because they want to make a trade. But there's other players they could have got rid of to make the financial space available to make a trade. Because Paul Reed has some very interesting statistics where although he may not be a good player, he is a player I think who is worth giving more minutes to see if he can do more. And because you saw it 2 seasons ago when he was on the Sixers and when Embiid was hurt, he was filling in for Embiid and doing really well. And then the Sixers didn't really use him last season, and then the Pistons haven't really used him this season. So it's just kind of like, okay, we're not seeing what this guy can do. Because a lot of these per minute players, like some of them don't turn out to be anything, but some of them turn out to be Isaiah Hartenstein, who had some crazy per minute numbers. So a lot of people thought like Hartenstein was going to be something, and then last season with the Knicks, he finally got his opportunity. All right. So Paul Reed is one of those potential players who is like, if you give this guy minutes, is he going to show something? But the Pistons are going to make some sort of move, and I'm dreading it. And I've been on the Pistons subreddit, and I feel like everybody on there is like 8 to 12 and has no understanding of basketball. They want to make all these big splashy trades, which if it doesn't cost you anything, that's fine. But it can also completely derail a team, and smart teams don't trade for bad players who put up flashy stats like a Zach LaVine or a Nikola Vucevic, especially players like Vuce, who he's 34 years old. And NBA careers are basically over for most players at 35. Pistons did this previously with Bojan Bogdanovic, which I was completely in favor with that trade because it didn't cost much, and you could flip him to a contender for something. But because we have a terrible owner, he got enamored with the stats Bojan was putting up as a 34-year-old and signed him to an extension instead of flipping him, which is what the whole, at least the theory that everyone thought was the whole point of acquiring a player like Bojan. And then he fell off a cliff at 35 because players fall off a cliff at 35. And I'm dreading that this same thing happens with Vooch. Now, it is an expiring deal, so it's not a huge issue. It's also only $20 million, which these days for a contract is like slightly above average. It's fine. All right, what are we doing here? We got Malikos. Okay, I think I have a plan. Because Trench, I can do almost anything. I think I want to do Malikos here. Maybe I don't want to do Malikos here. Because they're going to mess up the protection mechanic. You know what I'm thinking about? I've got this unfinished Kylo. I'm feeling like I may not need the ultimate. Maybe that's crazy talk. And you know, let's not use Kylo because I need Kylo. We can do the Kylo Ren Kron. Yeah, let's give this a shot. He's also missing Zeta's SOKR. Am I going to shift into calling him like Slacker? I just don't want to. Some of that kind of stuff annoys me. I guess I could call him like I don't like any of those names. I don't want to do it. Alright, goodbye, friend. Alright, turn meter. Big assists. I'm gonna stun Great Mother again. Maybe I should have tried to go for a kill shot. We'll stun. Oh, we're losing our health. Or was that what my health was the entire time? I don't know. Oh my god. Alright, fine. Can I take out anybody? Can I take out you? No, it's over. Okay. So that didn't work. How do I want to deal with this? All right, we're going to head back to the front wall. This match is coming down to banners. Although with Lord Vader, Leia, Jabba, Rey, that's 4 GLs on defense. Am I forgetting about somebody? JMK, so he had 5 GLs on defense. So he only has 3 for offense. And if he gets caught somewhere... Alright, what do we got to do? Alright, we can link Drogon. I feel like they're gonna... We're gonna link Leia, because I don't want to accidentally break the link, like when I do this. Alright. Can we take out Pow? No. Alright, we're at 28. Taking some hits. I don't want the counter. Alright, let's hit the alt. I guess we could have linked somebody else, but whatever. Don't you die on me. Oh, please don't die on me. Blow him up. Terrible. Terrible. Alright. R2. I hate it. Alright. We're just gonna have to hit Leia. I do not like where this is going. Terrible. Disaster. We took out Drogon. We're going to submit that. This is a disaster. I got to approach this completely differently now. Alright, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to do Malicos here because I feel like Malicos can win here. So we have now reached a point where I still think I can full clear, but I'm going to need my defense to hold in order to win. Okay. So that has happened. Take those hits. Let's fix the camera. Take some buffs. Get a couple attacks there. Do I want to do this yet? I'm just going to do this again. Alright, we're done. Oh, the buff immunity is terrible. Let's get rid of that. That's damage immunity, right? Not advantage? Yeah, so let's basic. Okay. I should have brought in somebody with a dispel. Alright, let's go back to the shield generator. There's another 3 stacks. Oh, I should be using just basics on it then. Oh, no, he only gets that 3rd attack if something happens. Alright, I hate it all. Terrible. Little worried. Okay, come on. We'll just do it. Alright, there's 4. Should I basic or do this? I guess we're going to do this. Alright, one more turn and we'll be able to take it out. Let's chuck it. Oh, okay. Is that because of the shield generator? Or is that because of other reasons? probably the shield generator. Okay, next turn. Here we go. Shield generator down. And now it should fall apart. His defense made me work for it. The changes he made were very meaningful. Oh, damage immunity. I didn't even look at that. That was an awesome attack. Okay. All right, we're good. Now, my concern point is I think I still need to bring in like JML up against this Leia to have a shot. So this back wall is the concern. I got to find a way through this Great Mother, and I'm just not sure if I can do it without like JML. Yeah. I do not know what we're going to do with this Great Mother. Can I Wampa this one? You know what? I think we're going to try it. Because there's no Watt here. And Watt makes a big difference. Okay. Alright, so they go under stealth. We have healing immunity now, plus that. Not great, and I'm dead. Okay. Terrible. It was worth the gamble. Oh, here we go. Maybe I'm alive. Because now we can start countering. Ooh. This is why I say Relic 7 all the time. Relic 7 matters. I'm going to go for stacking stats. Awesome. Awesome. Keep stacking them stats. Boom. It's over. See, with Relic 5 Wampa, we lost. That's why, for me, Relic 7's the minimum. She's completely worth it. Awesome. Boom. Newt down. No, not quite. Stack them stats. Boom. And now it's over. See, the reason I wanted that was now I can keep gambling. Because we still have 2 strong teams left. I just think I might need both of them up against that Leia. Because we have JML and Afra. And because this is just the Elsbeth Kron, I'm hoping that we can do some crazy stuff. Like what? Oh, you know what? Maybe we have a couple crazy things. Alright, we can try Rogue One here for a moment. Like, I don't think this is going to work. But I think it's worth trying. Because if we can get Radis to the download or the upload, I don't even know what they call it. I don't think this is going to go well for me. Oh wait, no, we're not. This is not what we want. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, I want them focused on Jin as much as possible. The more they attack Radis, the worse this is going to go for me. And we're only at 39. Alright, Dispel. Which one of these is better? The protection up really doesn't matter for me right now. So 8%. Alright, we're going to do this one. Alright, we're at 66. Alright, 99. Now this is what I'm hoping for, that we just take somebody out with this. Blow them up. See, that was not what I wanted. But maybe we can find a way to do like another big attack and hurt somebody. This is not great. Awesome. Okay, Great Mother, take her out. We won. Because now we can get through that Leia. This is why I wanted to gamble. This is why I wanted to use Wampa up against Trench. Because it allowed me to do this. Because I could have thrown this up against Trench and it would have been an easy win. This is what I mean about this guy's defense. The choices he made, plus with his team's getting holds up against counters that I was hoping for, put me in a tough position. His defense churned through me. Because things like his Leia surviving Sea Bane, not even that good of a Leia. I mean, I guess it's Relic 9. Alright. Alright. We just gotta take out these characters and we're fine. Although could get a little annoying with Mon Mothma. Alright. I'm gonna basic and dispel. We'll drop an armor shred on R2. I want to get through R2 quickly, hopefully. Stun and do a little bit of damage on Leia. Okay. We mark. Are we gonna get through R2 or no? Alright, there's R2. Okay. AoE. Pow will go down in a moment, but he'll be able to get revived. Oh man, I don't want to use the one shot for this. I'm gonna save the one shot. Okay, Master's Training, we're gonna start spreading that. We're going to work on the alt now. I've been kind of ignoring it. Okay, there's our alt. Alright, we're going to start dropping armor shreds. Okay, here's what I saved Calcestis for. Well, I guess we're not even going to worry about it. I'm just going to work on stacking armor shreds. And hopefully one of these AoEs will eventually take out Mon Mothma. Okay. Oh, there we go. Boom. And so we didn't need to use Afra. We've reached Fleet, but this is going to be low banners. Still 1, 2, I think it was 5 GLs. So 2 on that territory, 3 on this territory, so 5. Yeah, strong teams. He's in some easy counters he threw down on defense. So we'll see. Now here, we're going to do the Profundity counter. Up against the Leviathan. And my notes are somewhere, so we're just going to do this by memory. No, that's not what we want. I want to do the basic to give the turn to the Outrider, because the basic gives full turn meter. Now we get tenacity up with this ability. We can basic here. Y-Wing special. Y-Wing's going to get isolated. Mass assist, because we got to start working towards the alt. We don't get any help. Alright, we're basicing. Now I have been stunned. Now we're bringing out the Mark 6. And with the Mark 6, we're doing tenacity up. I'm going to wobble. Because I wasn't going to get any assists anyway. Alright. Back to the tenacity up. We get an assist. Okay. Alright, so do I have my thing yet? I need my alt. I need it. Okay, there's my alt. Oh, I forgot to bring in the Phantom. It doesn't matter, but I should have brought out the Phantom. All right, let's AoE. Because with the Phantom, we could quick bring out somebody. We'll bring out the Ghost and blow it up instead of the Phantom because I forgot about it. And this is why you need presets, so you don't forget about things like that. But whatever, we got points for the slot, four banners for the slot. Okay. Now we'll do Leviathan up against the Punishing One because we're not messing around with the Punishing One. And we don't need the Mark 6 for this anymore. And because of the fleet defense he put down, he's going to have a little bit of a tougher time. He might be okay. I need to sneeze. Alright, so take the AoE. Let's basic. We're going to basic because it still has tenacity up, mass assist. Take out the punishing one. We're good. Now we will stun the Razor Crest. Start taking out those stacks of the reinforced hull. Okay. Let's do healing immunity. There's Slave 1. Okay. There's our alt. Now, the profundity is the only one I'm a little bit worried about. Okay. Boom. Because I don't think I've done Chimera Profundity in a while. And do I want to do anything differently to manage this? I think we're just going to play it like this. It's like, am I forgetting anything is my concern. So that's like a terrible opening for me. So I guess the question is, do I want to bring it? Well, I guess I can't even do that yet. Did they like increase cooldowns or some stuff? Yeah, okay. That's right. See, this was terrible, and this is what I was a little concerned about. And I don't know if I have a counter anymore. Yeah, this is bad. I don't have a counter. I don't know if we can clear it. Because before, what I would have done is Profundity Mirror, which I guess I still should have done. And then I would have attacked the Punishing one, or the Executor with Finalizer. But with the Punishing one, that's not really an... I need to plan this out again. Because we're stuck. I don't think I can get through this. There's probably a way through, I just didn't think about it before attacking. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to submit this battle regardless of the results, because this is going to go poorly. They're going to just rip me apart. But Radis is not going to work up against this because they dispel, which is going to completely mess up the Radis. I'm hoping, though, that maybe by messing up the cooldowns, I give it a better shot. I'm just hoping we can take out like the Y-Wing. If I can just take out one ship. Oh, I don't get the bonus stuff. That's right. I'm forgetting everything about this. nuances and stuff. All right, let's see. This is over. I don't think we're clearing this, which means we're in a little bit of trouble. We're basically putting this matchup into a position where my opponent controls it, depending on how they play it. I got to revisit this fleet defense. See, all those dispels is why this isn't going to work. Because I'm not going to be able to get to the cooldowns in the ways that I need. And we don't get an expose. Because without the expose, I can't get the assist. Alright, it's over. What kind of opening was that? Not opening, but geez, that was a crazy turn. Okay. We technically have one fleet left, but it's useless. Let's just do it. When are they going to give us Red 5? Okay, we're not... It's over. There is no dream. Okay. We'll see how Lord 2514 does. And somehow we have walked away from this match with a win. And it also means we have secured a winning season already, going 5-4. We can lose every match next week. Now with Lord 2514, he did very well, but my fleet held. Front territory also picked up some holds. Bosk Dengar with 2 attempts, and Treya taking 3 attempts to go down. Then in this lower territory, we have Lord Vader with the Malkron taking 2 attempts. The back territory, he was able to one-shot. And then with Fleet, punishing 1 holds. He put all of his big weapons on defense. It stopped me, but my punishing 1 wasn't vulnerable to what he had left for offense, at least with the strategy that he employed. And you can see by these banners. I was stripping some banners, but it took me a lot of work to get through his defense too. Like, I had to grind out some of those wins. Some of my counters did not hold, or rather, my counters did not work in some of these situations. We needed multiple attempts. So through 2 weeks, we've only dropped a single match, and it was a match that was winnable. Now, it may have affected everything that's come after, and we may have not won the next 2 matches. But going into next week, we're going to see how tough things are going to be, because maybe this current match is going to be a reflection of how my counters are going to perform as we are getting closer and closer to Kyber 1. Now, in the first match, Bacon here up against my defense, the Executor is what got a hold. He tried to bring in the Endurance as a counter, and that is a counter. This one, it's not one I've utilized for offense, but it is one I would like to try out. And then the rest goes down. He had a very effective strategy. He didn't have any problems with any of my traps. The second matchup, this one went down to banners. I think we both were tripped up once. So, or no, I don't think it was tripped. No, I one-shot everything. Melgus here fell to the Dengar-Kron, and this is why I've been talking about this Dengar-Kron. It's been picking up a ton of holds for me, and it's also why I brought JML up against it, because I didn't want to mess around with it, and for it to take out or have a draw with this team, that is pretty impressive. The rest goes clean, and then this final matchup here, he brought Bo-Katan up against Lord Vader. This does work. Some of my opponents knocked out my Lord Vader with Bo-Katan, but maybe it's because he used armor, or maybe it's because he had no Datacron, or just his strategy wasn't effective, but my Vader got through it. It is trickier. I have gone up against it, and you do need a little bit more care. That's why I've been bringing in Bo-Katan for a little bit more healing. Now, C up against Traya, this was just disrespecting a high-quality squad and getting himself in trouble. Then here, Boskron again. He brought in CLS, and he was able to take out Bosk, but nobody else went down. And then his next attempt, Grievous wins, but we were able to make that a low banner win. He used his Bosk Dengar up against Traya, so it's interesting to know that Traya would beat my Bosk Dengar. And then you can see he did not use any ideal counters up against the Executrix, and that's probably pretty good because what he could have done that endurance counter on the punishing one, or attempted it, used the Empire up against the Negotiator because that completely works, and then he could have done the same thing he did up against the Malevolence, just doing a mirror. So we will wrap it up there. Datacron information was released along with with Ahsoka Tano. So that video is going to be coming in the next couple days. In the meantime, check out my talk video on Ahsoka. With some of the testing that I was seeing from other players, there's some nuances to her kit that I think were being overlooked that were affecting the matchups, and I do go into it in my kit breakdown and analysis. So I think there are some things in there for those of you who have her. Thank you for watching. Be excellent to each other, everybody. This still plays Galaxy of Heroes.